Hello YouTube, this is another center punch I made. This one's about 7 inches long. This is what's left of the stock I had. This is at 1144 stress proof. Okay, this was made all by hand grinder and on my diamond disc blade machine, which you can use a disc sander. And what I did is I roughed it out. It's about 7 degrees. I roughed it out with the grinder outside on the vise. You know how you keep turning it. You can put like 8 sides. You know, so this is how you're grinding it. Okay, then I brought it in, which like I said, you can do it on a belt sander or a disc sander. Set you up some kind of jig. It's just about 7 degrees. Okay, and I did all that work. Okay, I did use the lathe to chuck this in. You can see where it's not polished there. I chucked it in there and then used my file real quick and some different grits of sandpaper to get this mill scale off. But you could do that by hand. And you could scrub on that enough that you could do it by hand. You could stick it in a big drill. If this is 1/2 inch, you can put it in a drill press and be careful and sand that junk off. It just depends on what look you want. Okay, we might leave this pretty color here. We took a picture of when we got it red hot. This is red hot, as hot as I get it with propane. I don't have no MAP gas. I did not get it orange or yellow because that's what I've learned by researching. Don't take it to that limit. Just get it cherry red, just too orange, then I quenched it in water. Okay, you can file this where it hasn't been touched. I don't know if you can hear that. That's a 45-degree bevel, just where you hit it with your hammer. Now this end, you're not going to file this file. You're just going to scrape that stuff off. You're not going to dig into it. So, I call that a success. And my other one I made, which is going to be another video of the same stuff, I have punched some pretty good marks in some mild steel, like 8-inch angle iron and a piece of steel. I've hit it pretty hard with a small ball peen and put a really good mark without dulling the tip. So I'm satisfied it's going to work for a center punch. I have some that are just cheap junk. I'm not going to try to look around and find more high-dollar center punches so I can make them myself. This stuff is heavy. If I drop it on, this is kind of pad foam poster board, but this stuff is heavy. It's not light. A chunk of this has some heft to it. So that's what I like. Maybe somebody who's more into it will tell me whether I hardened this right or what they think of this type. 1144 stress proof. Cold and drawn carbon steel. And I say it has a lot of carbon just from what me playing around. Because see how black that is when I quenched it? I mean, it was all over my hands. You can't keep your hands clean if you take your gloves off. When you're done, it is black carbon buildup on there. So that's what I was looking for. A good quality steel to use. So don't want this too long a video. Include some pictures. Thanks for watching this one.